In this question number 5, this is section 9.2. By the way, every section has answers because this is a practice. See, it is section 9.2. Actually, it's a practice test. Okay, so this is a practice test. And we are given a point. I already said today that every point on a unit circle is cos theta sine theta. And by the way, this is the fourth quadrant. And the coordinates of this point P, you are expected to do this next class. All right. But one thing is, you are given a point, 3/5 and negative 4/5. And that's all you need. Every point is cosine of theta, sine of theta. This is the easiest question in the test you're going to have. The figure at the right shows an angle theta. So this is an angle theta. Let's make that angle. Let's make that. This is the angle theta. And by the way, the angle they are talking about is actually the angle in a standard position. But what I'm trying to do is find the reference angle. Before we continue, I will just say that the reference angle is the acute angle in that quadrant. Before we continue, let me just make sure. Look at the reference angle. The reference angle in the first unit is that theta. Reference angle, let's draw it here. This is called reference angle. I use phi. Phi is not the same as theta. Reference angle in the second quadrant is equal to 180 minus theta. Reference angle in the third quadrant, phi is equal to theta minus 180. The reference angle is called the acute angle in that quadrant. By the way, when you go to the fourth quadrant, the reference angle is 2 pi, which is 360 degrees, minus theta. And by the way, remember that this is equal to phi. Phi is the reference angle. Okay, so let's continue. Let's finish what we are saying. So now in the I'm told to find the 6 trig ratios or for whatever. The important thing is that the first point is cosine theta, and that's the answer. That's the answer. The question is going to be, well, this angle is in the fourth quadrant. Is cosine going to be negative or positive? It better be positive because all students take calculus. All students take calculus. Cosine is always positive in the fourth quadrant. Therefore, cosine of the theta we are looking for is the ratio 3/5. You're not doing anything. You're not supposed to do anything. That's it. Sometimes, if you know what you're doing, some questions are not to be solved. Some questions are just to check and see if you are paying attention. So, cosine is 3/5. Likewise, secant is 5/4. They're all positive because the angle I'm talking about is in the fourth quadrant. That angle is in the fourth quadrant. Therefore, cosine and secant must be positive. All right. This is sine theta. Sine should be negative because the rotating angle is in the fourth quadrant. And so the ratio is negative/5. For sine, if you're told to find the 6 trig ratios, then cosecant is negative/5/4. If you want to find the tangent, tangent is sine over cosine. So what is tangent theta? Tangent theta better be negative because tangent is negative in the fourth quadrant. And what do I have? Tangent is sine over cosine. So 4 over 5 divided by 3 over 5. Okay, so 4 divided by 5. I have negative though, because it's tangent in the fourth quadrant. I'm dividing. Instead of divide, I will just say multiply by the reciprocal, 5 over 3. And therefore, tangent of theta is negative 4 over 3. So there is nothing to solve in a question like this on the test. Sometimes if you see somebody solving something and has a page, sweating, and has a page, and if you don't finish the test on time, it really means you didn't manage your time very well, or you did not study very well. Because that test is not supposed to last for 1 hour, but I give you 90 minutes, 1 hour, 1 hour, 15 minutes. Actually, 90 minutes is 60 plus 30. Yes, 1 hour, 30 minutes. So what I'm trying to say is that I give you 15 questions and 90 minutes. The questions you can finish in 90 minutes and make an A if you know what you're doing. That you don't have to use your calculator all the time. There are times you don't need to waste your time. I will soon show you when it's time to use calculator, but not now. So if you understand what I said today, you already know that question number 5 is a question that you don't need to solve. All you need is, I know that all students take calculus? Do I know how to find the reference angles? So I already said that reference, let me write it again. How many minutes do we have? Oh, we got, anyway, reference angles. All right, so in the first quadrant, reference angle is the same as the theta. In the second quadrant, reference angle phi is equal to 180 minus theta. 180 minus the original angle. In the third quadrant, the reference angle is theta. Reference angle in the third quadrant, phi equal to theta minus 180. 180. In the fourth quadrant, reference angle phi is equal to 360 minus theta, the original angle. And theta is the angle in standard position. And if an angle is in standard position, it goes in counterclockwise direction. We're done for today. I said a whole lot, but you can go ahead and study sections 9.1 to 9.3 and try to solve the problems there. I told you ahead of time that this is a fast track class. Let me know if you do have a question.